up all you Titan loving dudes and you dads? ToyShiz here, and I got a really rockin' fresh look for you today. We are totally going to be checking out the brand new Mattel DC Multiverse Ninja Batman Collect and Connect Wave Beast Boy, sporting his brand new Rebirth costume. Not too familiar with this particular version of Beast Boy, if they have changed anything, as if anything. I'm just used to Logan Gar being a guy that changes into various green animals, and that's really all I need from him. But he is looking pretty fantastic, and we have seen this figure for quite some time. At one point, he was supposed to be a Toys R Us exclusive before everything happened with them, and it was going to come with some extra pieces for the Clayface Collect and Connect, and sadly, he does not, but dang, I would have absolutely loved those, because that Collect and Connect figure is still one of my favorite that Mattel has ever put out. The Collect and Connect figures are always something fantastic. On the side is some interesting artwork for Beast Boy. A lot of the other artwork for the other figures works a lot better. This is just off. I don't know. It's something about his feet. On the backside, you get, of course, a little bit of a bio, every single figure in the wave, and a look at the Ninja Batman. And for those looking for him, hopefully they're out in around the end of June into July, but here's the barcode. I'm really excited to get this figure going. Let's get him open. This is the Mattel DC Multiverse Batman Ninja Collect and Connect Wave Beast Boy. And while I got all you Teen Titans here, I just want to say thanks so much for checking out my fresh looks. If you like the figure, leave a comment, like, and be sure to subscribe. I got a heck of a lot more Mattel DC Multiverse on the way. And here's old Beast Boy out of the packaging, and he's looking pretty green, red, and white, I have to say. He comes with a couple accessories, mainly for the Batman Ninja and a arm. He comes with a sword and the scabbard, like in that Batman look right there. But again, we will take a look at all of these once we get to the rest of the figures and pull out all the figures. Yeah, a little fisted hand, but Logan Gar himself looking pretty fantastic. I will say, this is a really nice head portrait. I'm really digging it. He also kind of looks like the Jolly Green Giant with those eyebrows. But all jokes aside, that's a pretty nicely detailed Beast Boy head sculpt. And I did look up the comics just real quick before, just so I get a good idea of what they're kind of doing with Beast Boy these days. And yeah, it's a pretty spot-on head sculpt. Green pops. It's really good. The red is nice. It's the white, and this often happens with white painted figures. It's very splotchy here and there. He's got a big mark, of course, right on his chest, front and center. Does it bother me? Yeah. Do I wish it wasn't there? Yeah. Am I going to complain anymore? No. The white actually wraps around his legs really nicely. I like all the little green matted fur that's coming off. I think it looks pretty good. If this guy would have had just a little bit of a paint wash to him, that would have really made, like with the hair, I think that works nicely. He's got like a darker green to a lighter green. There's not really any paint on it, but this is a different color. His face, it's a nice culmination of the different greens being used. And I think it makes his face pop amidst the more darker green, so I appreciate that. The eyes are applied and painted rather nicely. The eyebrows are really nice. And again, the white is not the best. It's a little chewed up here and there. It's unfortunate, like on the collar a little bit. He's got a little bit of white on the glove. He does have painted fingernails, so that's a nice little touch. I do appreciate that. I'm gonna stop talking about the white. It's over and done with. It is what it is. That's what's happening. In terms of the articulation, the head moves rather nicely, looks down, doesn't look up. That's a big thing with these recent Multiverse figures. You don't get any range of putting the head up, so it's limited in that sense. He does have an ab crunch, goes more forward than backwards, has a waist swivel. Arms are on a ball. That's really nice. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, and his wrists go every which way. So you can kind of get him in that animalistic pose in that sense. He kicks out, kicks more to the side, has a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. That works, and he's got some ankle pivots. Very nice. With my big thing with these recent Multiverse was that the head, you can't push back. And you know what? It's a minor gripe. I wish you could. But with some of them, like Green Lantern, it would work and just look a whole lot better with certain poses. And I agree, for those that really like to get him into those crazy poses, it's a bit of a bummer. And here he is posed up with the rest of the figures I've already taken a look at from this wave. He is taller. I always like to think of Beast Boy as a smaller character. Maybe that's because of the cartoon, and just Beast Boy always seems like a smaller, more beastie looking smaller character. He does clock in at over the 6-inch mark. I just always think of Beast Boy being a little bit smaller. Maybe he is that way, a little bit taller now in the comics, but regardless, he's a 6-inch figure, and he looks great with the other Multiverse figures and your Teen Titan collection. So that's going to do it for my fresh look at the new Mattel DC Multiverse Beast Boy from the Batman Ninja Collect and Connect wave. Special shout out and a thank you to Mattel for sending this figure over to give you guys a fresh look. I hope you guys have liked this and you enjoy the other Multiverse figures. Got a few more left in this wave, and then we'll be getting to the Batman Ninja. Overall, I think this is a good Beast Boy. The only hiccup that I would see is in the white paint. It's not really applied all too well. I think they nailed the new Rebirth costume that he's sporting. I like the painted fingernails. I do like the head portrait, even though it makes me want to bust open a can of green beans. But I think that they overall did a great job. We're not going to be talking about, oh, the Multiverse articulation just isn't there. That is a moot point, and this late in the game, it's not going to be changing, so this is what we're stuck with, so we're going to make the most of it. Yeah, I really wish the head articulation had updated, but it doesn't, so that's just what it is. We're going to review it in terms of what we are given. So, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk all things Beast Boy. Are you a fan of this figure? Will you be picking one up? I want to know your thoughts. I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, watch Teen Titans Go. I'm a fan of that show. I'm not a fan of the movie. Didn't really care for the movie, but Beast Boy is pretty funny. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.